When was the last time you looked at yourself in the mirror and smiled and you were just happy with yourself and just content with yourself? When was the last time that happened? Think about it for a second because I think for a lot of people, it doesn't happen very often or it hasn't happened in a long time for them. And the thing is, too, I think a lot of us are moving on autopilot each and every single day. And that's the reason for it. You never take the time to stop up for a second and look at yourself and, look in the mirror and just smile at yourself and feel good about it at the same time. I'm not talking about no forced smile or anything like that. I'm talking about something where you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel proud of yourself. You feel good about yourself. When was the last time that happened for you? Think about it. And the thing is, too, I think a lot of us in our day-to-day life, we wear masks while we're out in public with others. But when we're at home, we're a different person. Or when we're with the crew or our friends or whatever, we're a completely different person. Hey, yo, shout out my mentor Soul. He says this a lot. He always asks this question. He's like, are you the same person in every single room that you're in? Ask yourself that question. Because I think that's where it starts. That's where it starts. In order for you to smile at yourself in the mirror, I think you have to be the same person in each and every single room that you walk into, whether that's you being at work, you with your sports team, you at the gym, you in the classroom, you with your parents, you with the family. And that's something that it takes constant work because you have to catch yourself because we're all brought up with these norms and behaviors that you have to display when you're around a certain group of people. But why does it have to be that way? That kills the authentic you. It literally kills who you are because you're then putting on that mask to make everyone else happy and to make them satisfied. But then deep inside, you feel a bit weird and a bit off because you're doing something just because you've been told to do it for the majority of your life. So I challenge you, take that time, whether it's in the morning, in the evening, anytime, whenever you're in the mirror, look at yourself. And just when you look at yourself, feel what you're feeling because it might be a good feeling, it might be a bad feeling. If it's a great feeling, go ahead, smile. If it's not a good feeling, then there might be some work to do because you're not being who you really are. It's basically you looking in the mirror and not smiling at yourself and not feeling good about yourself is basically you telling yourself that you're not who you say you are and you're not who you are, if you get what I mean. And the way to fix that is basically just reflection. Reflection. Sounds easier said than done, but it's reflection, taking notes of yourself, taking notes of your behavior, how you feel, what you think, and if they all align with what you really think and feel. If all those thoughts, let me rephrase that. If all those thoughts that you have when you look at yourself in the mirror that are bad, when it comes to reflection, you want to take those thoughts and feelings, you want to write them down on a sheet of paper, and you want to see if they align with that person that you see yourself as, that smiles in the mirror when they look at themselves in the mirror. Make sense? That's how it should be, I think. Because then when you start to move about in the world, you're moving as one person. You're not changing up who you are for other people. I don't even think it would matter if the president of your country or whatever, or king or queen walked into the room. You wouldn't care. You just be you because that's who you are. You're not there to, appease them in a way. You're just there to appease yourself. And they'd see it on you too. And I think they would appreciate it that you are who you are, respectfully, But think about that. When was the last time you looked at yourself in the mirror and just smiled and just felt good? If it's not the case, you might have to take a look at your surroundings as well, because this is an internal job, firstly, and from that internal job that you do, You can take a look at your external surroundings, whether it's friends, family, anything like that. That's possibly causing you to feel a certain way, and then you have to go back within yourself again, do a bit more internal work, and what's the word? Recalibrate for that, if that's a good word to use. Recalibrate for all the issues that you have, because at the end of the day, things always start with you. You might be the problem. They might not be the problem necessarily. You might be the problem letting yourself behave in a certain way, or feel a certain way about certain situations. It might be you, and it usually is you. I'm gonna put it like that. Usually you are the problem. That's something that I've been doing a lot of. I'm already a really reflective person, but I can see my life changing. It's changed a lot over the past 3-4 years. In the future too, it's going to change a lot. There's a lot of people that I'm probably not going to speak to anymore. It's a lot of people that they probably made me feel a certain way, but it's like now I could care less about what they say and do, because it has nothing to do with me. I'm content with myself. I'm happy with myself. Literally, when I get up every single day, bro, when I'm brushing my teeth and I look at myself in the mirror, I feel really good. I feel excellent. I feel exquisite. You know what I'm saying? I look in the mirror and I feel good. I feel good about myself. I feel good about how I look. I feel good about just myself in general. And I love it. And no one can take that away from you once you've obtained that for yourself. And all these leaves are falling off, bro. October the 1st today. It's already fall. 2025 went by fast, man. So, again, just to wrap up this quick video, go take a look at yourself in the mirror. Who's it that's looking back at you? Who's the person looking back at you? Is it the person that you want to be? Is it the person that you think you are? And if it ain't, there might be some work to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's better you evolve than to, stay in that one state and be that forever, even though you're not happy with it, right? That's it for me in this video. For one-on-one consultations, links in the bio, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.